Hello everybody and welcome to World of Goo. My name is Virindi, and yes, this isn't exactly what I had hinted at before. I know I said I was going to do a related game to the Scribblenauts Unmasked, but sadly I've been having a lot of technical issues with that game, so until I can get that fixed, we're going to be doing World of Goo. It is a bit of an older game, it's from 2010 I believe, but it's still fantastic game. I'm going to attempt to fix the audio and the aspect ratio issues in rendering. Hopefully I can do that because, as you can see, it has no settings to adjust those factors, which is fantastic. So hopefully I'm able to cure all of those ails before you see it. But World of Goo is it's kind of hard to explain, honestly. It's one of those games you kind of just have to dive into and explain as you go along. So we're gonna jump into Chapter 1, the Goo-filled hills, and we shall get down to the gooey center. It's summer, so we got going up. Easy as goo pie. I'm not sure I would be a fan of goo pie. World of Goo. It's been so long. But, so, you drag and drop to build to the pipe. So basically you have all of your little goobers, these little awesome goobers, and you make a little line with them. Basically you gotta build little structures to get to the pipe. That's it. All you gotta do. It's a very simplistic concept, but at the same time, it's not necessarily an easy thing to do all the time. Obviously, in this particular incident, it's level 1. It's gotta be easy, so we had no issues whatsoever here. I'm going to go ahead and continue. Always get this little screen right here that tells you how well you did on it. Tells you the time and how many goos you got out of how many you were supposed to get. We got OCD, which you can see in the bottom left there, which each level has an OCD counter. It's just, do you want to be pro, basically. So we got small divide. Easier than it looks. That is technically true because this one is still quite easy. This is the first one that introduces physics. From across the small divide, another mysterious pipe appeared up in the sky. Its opening looked warm and inviting. The goo balls seemed to wonder where it might lead. The sign painter. We will learn more about the sign painter as we go along. But yeah, this is the first instance where World of Goo introduces you to physics. So in World of Goo, there's multiple different forms of physics in it, but the primary one that it's showcasing here is for every piece that you put down, there will be how to explain it? But there's a gravitational pull that that's not really gravity. It's the weight of the structure plus the weight of the goos that are moving around on the structure will cause it to droop or just collapse or so on and so forth. And different goos have different properties which allow them to do different things to interact with this level of physics in the game. Obviously this is a very easy example of it, but as we move forward it'll be much harder. I remember everything in Chapter 1. After that it's all gonna be new, so that'll be good. But we got hang low. Don't sing. Wake up the sleeping goos. Look, they're so cute. They're so cute. We got a sign. This cave looked like it has been undisturbed for thousands of years. Until now! When the pipe broke through the ceiling above, the sunlight must have blinded these rare albino goo balls. They didn't seem to notice when it began to snow. Maybe they would wake up if they had something to jump onto. The sign painter. So that is entirely possible, so here we shall continue our gooey fun and wake up all the sleeping little goos. And then we shall build upwards. So these goos can connect here, as I just showed. They can connect to multiple different targets, whereas the black can connect to 2. These little white ones can connect, I believe, up to 4, as I did there, but I'm not sure. Maybe they could do more. I'd have to actually try, but there's not a whole lot of incidents where you get to use the white ones, but right there is very, very helpful compared to, say, just the basic black goo balls, which can only connect to 2 different sections. What the hell just happened? How did I lose suction? Alright, fine, we'll waste. Oh, you sound so cute. Waste one more. Come on. There we go. Alright, made it. They're so adorable. Look at them. Look at how cute they are. Look at them. Get in there. There you go. 17 out of, I think it was a 9. Or am I just pulling a number out of my ass? 8. That was close. I was close enough. Alright. So, yeah, I'm not gonna try to, the ground shakes. I'm not gonna try to be a perfectionist about this at all. I'm just gonna take what I get as long as I pass, I'm good to go. The World of Goo Corporation. Trademark. Now open. I love the art style of this game. It's very different. It's very unique. Look at him. Let's go shopping. They make such cute little noises and they're squeaking as they go along. The World of Goo Corporation trademark is unlocked. Goodness gracious. But yeah, the art style of this game, it's very unique, but it's also very good in its own way. So we'll go to the World of Goo Corporation. Exciting innovations. Yeah. Alright, so basically this is just an online feature. You build the tower as high as you can go, and if you get bored, you can hit this little reset button and go boom, and then everything dies. Get out of the way. Alright, as you complete levels, extra goo balls you collect are sent here. How nice to see them again. Though they seem to have lost their essence, they all become the gray balls. This must be the World of Goo Corporation's sleek new campus 2.0. Continue, please. Hello. There we go. They say employees are given free cereal and ride around to meetings on scooters. Sounds like a great place to work to me. World of Goo Corporation executives say this area is infinite in all directions. And if you look hard enough, you can see other people here too, building towers off in the distance. Strange. Everyone just wants to build up. What's up there anyways? Hello? Some kind of meta game? See you real soon, the sign painter. And yes, we shall see you, sign painter. So you can click the little connect button and it makes little clouds up in the sky to show you what other people have made. Like here we can keep building up and it tells you how far you've made it and it's just a little online competition. I'm not going to really bother with it. So we're going to impale sticky. So this is the first incident. The goo balls were excited to explore the mysterious pipe system, even if it meant traversing ridiculously contrived terrains. One of the goo balls seemed to say he felt like an armadillo. Moo. Love the mysterious sign painter. So, yeah, I'm from Florida, and we have armadillos, and I'm pretty sure they don't moo. Anyways, so this episode introduces 2 new factors. We have the time bugs, which are little white bugs with the cute little eyes that are flying around. If you click them, you go back 1 step, basically, and it undoes a move, and it'll save a goo that died on the previous turn. So that's useful. And we have these awesome little cogwheels of doom and sadness I'm trying not to touch here. And if you do touch them, it'll kill your goo. So the game isn't all just, you know, build to point A to point B. There are obstacles in your way to make building there just a little bit harder, because why would you want to just casually build from point A to point B? That would be ridiculous. Oh goodness. But again, this is not a difficult mission. Just wake up. There we go. Alright. So we got plenty of goos on this one, which I mean, collecting the extra goos is purely for the World of Goo Corporation, so it's not a big deal, but I would like to do well on all the levels. 38 out of 26, whoa. Hello, audio glitch of doom. I thought the game was about to freeze there, or at least like crash, but it was apparently just an audio glitch, so I apologize for that. Not really sure why that happened, but hopefully it doesn't happen again. So here we get 2 options. We can go up or we can go down. We can go to the flying machine or the ivory towers. We shall go to the ivory towers this time. Brace yourself. Oh, we shall. So we get introduced to the green goo, a new species of goo ball. I must say, they look quite beautiful. Maybe they have commitment anxiety. I'm not sure. But it looks like they can be easily detached from each other. Very helpful. The helpful sign painter. It was very helpful, sir. If a goo ball falls into a well 10 meters deep, and climbs up 3 meters each day, but slides down 2 meters a night, so he stays at 1 meter a day. Will he still look fabulous in the morning? Yes, yes he will. Maybe if he were to brace himself against the wall as hard as he could and believe in the power of friction, he could leave the ground behind. Your friend, the sign painter. So another form of physics introduced in this game. We have to get way up here using just these little green boys. So the green goos can be detached, which is fantastic, because if you make a mistake, obviously you're going to want to be able to detach and replace. So by bracing against the wall, which I didn't do there, but I did do there, we can create friction between our goo and the wall, causing the weight to not drag us down, basically. So basic physics, I guess. Friction. It's not something that's really used a whole lot. And when it is used, it's usually introduced with the green goos because of the fact that they can be separated. So that's nice. But all in all, it's really not something that's common, let's say. But we'll just continue to build upwards, constantly keeping vigilant that we are touching the walls around us and not destroying the bottom. Because if we take away from the bottom too quickly, and we aren't prepared to hold the load against the walls at the upper half, then we'll just fall and we'll have to start all over again, and obviously that's terrible. But, where'd he go? Oh, there he is. He's in the middle. Alright, let's continue. Get up here, we get some suction, and just to be safe, I want to see if I can get them all. It's impossible to get them all. What? No. Yeah, it's impossible to get them all, because even if you have, say, a 3 or a 2 piece connection on the pipe, if you were to get down to just the 2, and you pull one away to suction it up, it will actually pick the one that you didn't suction up, the one that was still connected to the pipe, and suck it in, and not be able to return the suction power to, whoa. Fuck it, let's go. Not be able to continue the suction to get the one that you took away. So, no matter what, there will be at least one goo ball left behind, which is sad for them. But, I mean, you know, it's for the greater good. You know, they gave their life so the other goos could continue their adventure down the pipe of mystery. So, Tumbler, keep growing. The music. Yes. Alright, so for this one, we are tumbling around in this cute little gog deal to get up here to this pipe. So obviously, we have to grow and not just go straight upwards. We have to more or less build outwards and then build a little spire at the top kind of sort of deal, you know? So when we spin, it gets caught in the pipe's suction and it'll, you know, pull us up. This one is quite difficult to get a lot of the pieces done in this, but at the same time, it's, you know, I mean, God, I confuse myself there, honestly. But what I'm trying to say is, it's a medium level concept here. You know, it's a lot of it is just up to chance of, you know, how they want to react to the tumbling, which right now I'm having a lot of issues with, and it was more or less my fault though. But part of it is just where you place your goose, which right now I'm not, there we go, not placing them very well. So if we build ahead of time and try to get it to suction up as it falls, which it should here, we'll get all these free goobers. Yeah, we got most of them. Alright, but well, let's see if we can go ahead and get a couple more with the next pass. If we build over here on the right, please don't click the connect. Please don't click the, don't click it. There we go. Don't want to click continue just yet. So now we just got to free a couple. It should be good. And then it'll pop in, and we broke the support, but oh, we didn't get it. Oh well. We broke the support, so I wasn't able to bounce back to the appropriate space. That was my bad. So we only got 8 out of 12, didn't get OCD, but it's okay, we still passed, so we'll continue. And next, we shall venture to the chain. Balance. Do I remember this one? I don't know. Yes, I do. Okay, this is the one with the giant ball. And the giant ball sways back and forth as you're going. So we're going to build down and get all these little black goobers, using the green ones, of course, so we can detach. And then we have to get the black goobers on the other side. But then there's a pipe directly above this giant spinning, well, rotating head on top of this pyre here. So another factor of the physics here, the weight of the goos on either side of the sphere will cause it to lean one way or the other. So obviously when I'm trying to go straight up over it to get to the pipe, and it's swaying back and forth as the stupid goobers are constant. No, not black one. I want a green. There we go, green. Okay. As they're constantly swaying it back and forth, it's very difficult to get that perfect space in the center, but not impossible. So, oh my god, I just want a green. There we go. I don't want to accidentally use a black goo ball because I can't get it back. And that would be a travesty. So let's all get on the chain. Just go ahead and break it, and then we'll just pick them up. Since they're taking their sweet time getting up there. Connect. Connect. And connect. One more. Nope, two more. Up. Up. Oh my god. He does not want to go. Maybe it's my fault for trying to throw him up there instead of just, you know, pick him up and place him down. But whatever. Just, there you go. Oh, you sounded so cute, little guy. Alright, come on. Get off. Nah, fuck it. We'll build and we'll give them a new place to go. They do seem to be attracted to where you place things. But at the same time, they're not, I don't know, like later on you'll see what I mean by they're not always attracted to where you place things, but sometimes they are. It's kind of iffy about their behavior. And there we go, we made it. Okay, so we can collect all these and we can see if we can get all the little green goobers back in. I don't think we can get them all, but we should be. Ah, I fucked up. I didn't mean to connect it there. If I had to connected it, I think it would have been able to not weigh it down enough to break, but what are you gonna do? Continue. We got +5. I mean, that's still pretty solid. Alright, so we cannot continue to the next one here. We have to go up to the flying machine and finish that route to get over to there. So we shall flying machine. Some balls are lighter than other balls. That is true. So we use these balloons, because, you know, balloons, they lift things. We lift up these little pillars, and then we bring the balloons over, and we lift up this awesome little cube. We got a sign painter. Open the gate and fly, monkeys fly. But don't forget about me, okay? Sincerely, the sign painter. I did skip the sign painter on the last mission. I apologize. I am a terrible. So we can bring all the balloons with us if we really want to. Then we saved everybody. Sadly, the balloons cannot go into the pipes. We shall let them fly away once the pipe is done. Saved 6. I'm not actually sure if there's any possible way that you could get less than 6 on that, because I'm pretty sure those are the balls that you couldn't control. So we're gonna Fisty's Bog, not too high, not too low. So this one, oh goodness gracious. Alright, so this is the first one where the balloons actually come into play. So, Fisty swore he would never be like those tadpoles that grew up and shoot colored gems out of their mouths, but he was wondering what it might be like. Jesus, I skipped through that way too quickly. Alright, so for this one, we want to build outwards, but at the same time, we need to use balloons to pull us up. But we don't want to go too high with the spikes. If we go too low, we'll hit the spikes. Yay. So we use the balloons. If you put the balloons too far forward, they will lift the entire structure too high. And if you go, if you go too far without a balloon, there'll be problems. So you want that inner balance to get it, you know, in the middle. So we're too high, and now we're too low. Back, time bug again. All right, we're good. All right, so we gotta build the middle. Make sure we don't go too high. That's exactly what I was talking about. See, I hate that. I hate that suspense where it's like, is it gonna pop? Is it not gonna pop? Am I good to go? Am I not good to go? Because I don't want to keep placing a bunch of pieces. But at the same time, if I were to place a bunch of pieces, then it would weigh it down so that the balloons wouldn't be there. But if I place pieces and then it pops anyways, then I can't just time bug once. I would have to do more. And a balloon popped. 2 balloons popped. Now it's falling down, and a couple more died down there. Alright. So Fisty's a strange little frog. Tower of Goo, higher and higher. Oh goodness, this level. So, go as fast as you can. They are stronger than you think. They will have to work together to climb very high. A real Tower of Goo. Some of them felt that they had done something like this a long, long time ago. But things were more experimental back then. Peace, the sign painter. And we got it way up here. So, for this one, there are multiple trains of thought that you could have for how to reach the top. Basically, you can either build quickly and just try to counterbalance everything that's going on, because there is a little bit of wind in this game, or you can build a strong structure. As you can see, I'm building a solid base to move my way up. There's really not a whole lot to say in this particular incident. I'm sorry. Kind of just build upwards. You got to make sure that you're not building too far to one way or the other, because obviously we want to go straight up. But you can use the goos by swaying them back and forth like this, and it'll push your tower just a little bit. So if you make a skinny tower, you can control a little bit the gravitational pull one way or the other, and the sway that's going on. Which right now we're getting a little bit of sway, but it's fairly solid. But obviously, with my strategy right now of having a solid base and building up, you know, relatively well, we got a long way to go, and we're using a lot of goo, so we're not going to get that super high score. I don't know if I need this or not, but I think I'm going to throw it down just because we are starting to sway too far to the right. Don't you dare. Let's see if I overcompensate, we start swaying to the left. I don't want that either. I want to be nice and center, you know. I want it to, come on, give me, oh my god, no, and can we go back? Can we go back? Nope. Up, 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 up. So the good part in this is the black goos, which typically you cannot detach and reuse. If they touch the side like so, they pop back and they are reusable, which is good. But at the same time, you know, you kind of failed at your tower, so that's a problem. Ah, goodness, I'm sucking right now. I figured I could do this in one shot. Man, like, I'm just having all kinds of issues. I don't know where to counterweight this tower at this point to try to get it to just go straight up. I'm almost there, so I think I could just, like, push through it. If I could just get up, and there we go. Alright, we made it. How many can I get? All I need is 25, so if I get any more than that, gravy. And it's, yeah, we got this. We got this. Look at all the little gooters. Got 40. Yep, 40. 47. 48. Oh, 47. That was right the first time. No, oh, there's another one. Yeah, 48. Ha ha ha. Get up here. Get in there. Yeah, 48. Alright, so it wasn't the best structure in the world. Don't take me as an architect by any means, because I am not. But it got the job done. Got the job done. And only failed 3-ish times. I didn't have to retry. I just crashed into the wall a little bit, you know. It's not a big deal. But now we can go to the next one. Ode to the Bridge Builder. My least favorite level in the entire game. And it says it looks harder than it is. That is a bold-faced lie. It is hard. We got a sign here. What do we say? As the sun set over the last of the hills, one of the goo balls seemed to say, that's a weird sentence, that life sure seemed like a giant physics simulation. But as he fell into the spiky pit of death below, he knew it all meant. Oh god. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna try not to kill any of my my goobers. If I can do anything, I will do my best to not kill the goobers. So we gotta get way over here, but we have all this space above. So if I didn't already know, I would try to build straight across, but I do remember this. You need to build upwards if I can get this little bastard. It's whatever. I was trying to build a base over there, but so we have to build up and basically time your tower to topple at the appropriate time. So more or less, well, not more or less, basically you want to get to the absolute ceiling It's kind of hard to see right now because of the trees. All I can really see is like the white outline, which is kind of shitty. But at the same time, anyways, moving on. You want to build your tower all the way to the ceiling cap, and then if it falls straight across without, you know, bending in the middle at all, then you'll be perfect and ready to go. Because that is basically the distance from the left to the right side. So I can't really see what I'm doing here. There's still a gap, right? Yeah, there's still a gap there. Alright, so we gotta keep building up. Try to keep it as straight as possible. If you make it too thin, obviously it's gonna fall way too early and you're just gonna lose. But if you make it too big, you're not gonna have enough goo because you do have to go a decent distance. And while they have 4, I think, goos on the other side that are asleep, you still have to build from the edge all the way to the pipe. And can we not lean to the left, please? Yeah, can we not do this? Okay, let's put a little more counterweight to the right here, please, and thank you. You just, I don't know if I want to connect that or not. I really wish the goo balls would come up so that I could easily access them and not be way down there. And problems. Pop, 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 pop. Yeah, go back to maybe 3. It's not looking good. Can you not? And we got a little hanger there. Don't hang. Alright, yeah. Retry. Basically, I was running out of time bugs and it was starting to be a lost cause on that one. So let's try one more time. Let's go. Ah, goodness gracious. Alright. So you gotta build the base nice and sturdy. But the problem is getting that balance between the entire structure being strong and it having enough goos to get to the other side. So it's a fine line to walk in this one. Whether you want to tempt fate falling over and save a couple extra goos, or if you think you can get away with what you're doing. Obviously, my last one failed in the structural department, so we'll try to put more webs in this one, just in case it starts to sway. They do have a bit of a elastic presence to them that they will push back the sway a little. Like over here, we got a little bit of a gap, and if it were to sway to the left, it would have popped there. And like right here, it's starting to build a little bit to the right on its own, which is a good and bad thing. So if we can build outwards like this as it's falling, we can get it to up the other side. We're at the top here, so we just got to keep on building, and it's starting to fall. But is it gonna buckle or is it gonna make it? It buckled. Yep, it catastrophic failure. Just totally bad. All right, can we salvage it? Can we structure the base to support the buckle so that it won't do that in the future? One more. But see, at this point, I think I'm spinning too many goos, but maybe not. We'll find out. All right, so this should not buckle at this point. And it buckled anyways. All right, we got one more problem we gotta fix. Keep going back. All right, gotta fix this middle bit here now. This should do it. That's probably overkill, but it'll hold. It'll hold. All right, so now we gotta build outwards. And all right, we're starting to fall. Keep building. Keep building. Keep building. Is it gonna break? It's looking like it. I didn't actually mean to do that. That was an accident. I did not mean to click the time bug. I meant to grab the goober. Alright, so we're holding, but we still gotta get across. We're almost there. We just gotta way down. Go down, goobers. No, don't fall. No, don't worry. You sound so sad. I'm not gonna let you fall. Don't worry. You're not gonna fall. Alright, we made it across. But, we don't have enough goo. Son of a bitch. Yep, we don't have enough goo. So, that was more or less the big issue that I was gonna run into. I only have 3 goos and I need 8. I spent a lot over there. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and retry. But it's time to end the episode, so hopefully you have enjoyed this new series. I'm not sure how quickly I can get through it, but hopefully you have enjoyed, because I certainly have. And I hope to see you next time in the world of goo. Bye-bye.